A very beautiful morning to you once again. Studio time check. It's exactly 33 minutes, past 6 a.m. from the studio of Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio. We are reaching you live from Wells Broadcasting House along Alaafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Welcome to Perspectives Unlimited. Perspectives Unlimited is that platform where we go beyond the news to help you make sense of some of the stories across our various national dailies and a bit to keep you abreast about happenings all around. So together with our analysts on the show, we will be delving into the national dailies with the hope to helping you understand further different stories across our different national dailies this morning. My name is Toluwaleke Alli. And this morning we're live on Facebook. You can watch us live and drop your comments as we go on the show. So watch us live on Facebook at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page, at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page. And we're also live on YouTube at Wells Radio 89.3 FM, at Wells Radio 89.3 FM. So drop your comments as we go on the show this morning. And when it's time, we'll also be opening the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show. Once again, good morning and welcome. Let's check out the front pages across some of our national dailies this morning. On the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, above the masthead, neck crisis, PDP governors, INEC talks end in stalemate. Neck crisis, PDP governors, INEC talks end in stalemate. That story is on page 70 of the Punch newspaper. 2031 presidency, Tinubu's successor tussle fails 2027 VP slot battle, and it has a rider. Deputy Senate President Jibrin disowns campaigners as APC bigwigs intensify consultations and high-stake talks. And that story can be found on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu, NAS face criticism over 2024 budget extension. And it has a rider, OPS. Economists slam federal government over budget delays. Government eyes December as low revenue stalls 2024-2025 budgets. That story can be found on page 57 of the Punch newspaper this morning. On the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, INEC, PDP meet behind closed door over national secretary position. And that story is on page 15. Senators bemoan further extension of 2024 budget implementation to December 31. SIC probe ask whether Nigeria is broke. And that story is on page 17 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper for this morning. On the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning, Tinubu, farmer header conflicts an opportunity to structure social stability, food security. And that's on page 4. 53 suspects arrested over Benue Plateau killings, says IGP. And the story can also be found on page 4 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Lagos to begin digital numbering of houses from July 1. And that's on page 8. The lead story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning reads, 2024-2025 fiscal policy crisis. Project funding, execution stall over poor budget implementation. And that story can be found on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Federal government, Lagos, Ekiti, to check obstacles hindering ease of doing business. And that's on page 8. IPREP yet to attain 80% restoration of Ogoni polluted environment. The story can be found on page 9 of the Guardian newspaper. Fresh PDP Labour Party defections to APC as opposition parties battle internal crisis. The story can be found on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. And finally, on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning, INEC to PDP, a dare to Supreme Court judgment. And the story is on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Those are the stories across the front pages of some of our national dailies this Wednesday morning. All right, welcome back. Joining me on the show this morning is our in-house analyst, Chukwuemeka Munachi. So good morning, Chukwuemeka.
Good morning, Tolu.
All right, let's begin with the story that, concerns a lot of Nigerians, because since yesterday that the story, came out, a lot of people have been concerned about it. Experts have also weighed in differently. Tinubu NAS face fresh criticism over 2024 budget extension. I'll take it from the Punch newspaper this morning. The Senate and the House of Representatives have for the second time extended the implementation of the capital component of the 2024 budget to December 31, 2025, sparking renewed criticism against President Bola Tinubu and the National Assembly. Economists, financial experts, and organized private sector have described the repeated extensions as evidence of poor execution capacity by ministries, departments, and agencies. Others argue the move may undermine fiscal discipline and complicate tracking of budget performance. The Red Chamber made the resolution to extend the implementation of the capital component of the 2024 budget to December 31, 2025 during the plenary on Tuesday, following the amendment of the appropriation bill requesting an extension. The Deputy Senate President, Barao Jibrin, who presided over the plenary, announced the extension of the appropriation bill following its first, second, and third reading, which was, of course, expeditious passage, according to the Punch newspaper. The appropriation bill was considered at the Senate Committee on Supply. And the chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriation, Olamile Kwadiola, led the debate during plenary and explained that extension was required to allow the federal government to complete ongoing projects captured in the budget. Now, if as of now, the 2024 budget, which was supposed to be for last year, is still being extended to, accommodate the capital component until December 31, 2025. When exactly are we supposed to, start? Then the 2025 budget begins in 2026. What exactly does this mean?
You see, Tolu, I don't know why Nigerians are just bothered or worried about this extension. You see, when a government is distracted, when a government places priority on power, 2027, what do you expect? Everything that has to do with governance, delivery of dividends of democracy, nobody will talk about those things. You understand? So there is no way there will be a tracking of any budget performance. Carrying it over is an eye opener and is a pointer to the fact that this administration is just all about being elected again in 2027. So everything that what's even the essence of budgeting? Budgeting is to for you to know what you're expecting and what you are going to expend for the welfare of the people. If the welfare of the people is actually on the front burner, I don't think we'll be saying what we are saying right now. And this is an evidence of physical recklessness and financial suicide, because we are not. They are not looking at the welfare of the people. It does not matter. What is their waking and sleeping thought is, how do we remain in power? And this is a big issue in our country, because we cannot leave governance, something like as vital as budgeting. We have left it, and we are looking at every other thing. That's why the experts are worried, because at the end of the day, let me even ask you, all the budgets we have been reading and everything, has it ever made any sense to anybody? It does not. Because we have left whatever that is. Tolu, I am worried about our country, honestly speaking, because the way we are behaving, the way we are seeing things right now, I'm very much afraid. Very much afraid, because I don't know how these things will end. When we are not looking at governance, when we are not looking at something that will make the people happy, when we are not looking at, scaling down the rate of unemployment, when we are not looking down at making people even happy, citizens, you go to the main road, you go to the market, you see how disillusioned Nigerians are. And yet, something we know that will even affect them, we are not looking at it. All we are after is, how do we retain our position? Tolu, there is no way. This one we are talking of tracking of budget performance. They are just grammar. Critical infrastructure. Where has it? Show me. Any critical infrastructure that does not impact on the people is no infrastructure. Everything we do must impact on the people. Like yesterday, we read somewhere the president gave 2,000 tractors to farmers. Now, you are giving them those equipment to go. Which farm are they going to? Tell me. The farms that are not secured, is that where they are going to? Will they pack the thing in their house, and is that what the tractors is that where they are meant to be? We are not yet ready. We just don't know what we are doing, honestly speaking. Because if we know what we are doing, and Nigerians are not even asking questions, that's the reason why. Because I read a book, and the man and the author said the reason why people continue doing what they are doing is because citizens are not asking questions. They feel that it's their turn, let them do what they want to do. But no, without the people, there will be no government. So postponing it. I said it at the onset that look, if we don't scale down, if just look at the Orosonya report, merging ministries, government being frugal in spending and everything. Do we have it here? We don't have it. Look at the humongous amount these people are collecting. Nigeria, and we keep on borrowing. Now, do you know that, Tolu, before we removed fuel subsidy, we borrowed a certain amount of money, which I'm not going to relay the figures here now. But after removing subsidy, which we were told that when we remove subsidy, we have enough funds. Now we are borrowing more. Now that we have removed subsidy than even when we didn't remove fuel subsidy. What does that tell you? We are on the road to financial suicide. We are really in physical recklessness because we have refused to scale down the number of ministries we have. And government is spending money and keep on borrowing like drunken sailors. Nigeria is in a problem, but many people don't seem to understand. Our economy is not. Look, what are we even producing? Look at many companies that are leaving. The cost of power, the cost of energy is so high. Look at what is going on. And yet, we are talking about, we are not even looking at solving this problem. Well, all we are looking at is 2027. They're even talking of 2031. Successor. When we are still in 2025, we are talking of successor in 2031. Then tell me how they will deliver good governance. I'm a Nigerian, and whatever is going on here affects all of us. And all we are saying here is for government to go back to actually for government to go back and say, look, can we forget this thing for a meantime and focus on our people? We are all Nigerians. Are we enjoying the country? We are not. We are not. Something you know that will impact on us, you are not even looking at it. You are postponing it. You are doing this. What is it for?
All right, you can be a part of the conversation this morning. The phone lines to call to be a part of the show are 0916 893 1000, 0916 893 1000, or you can call 0915 333 4893, 0915 333 4893, or 0911 333 893, 0911 333 893. Those are the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show. Drop your comments on Facebook at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page, at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page. Let's move on to the Vanguard newspaper. Police arrest 26 in connection with Benue massacre. The Inspector General of Police, IGP, Mr. Kayode Betokun, yesterday said 26 persons who allegedly actively participated in the killings in Yawata community, Benue State, on June 13, 2025, have been arrested. Egbetokun said 47 people were verified to have been massacred during the attack, while 27 persons sustained injuries. He said 2 of the bandits who were part of the attackers had earlier been killed on the ill-fated day by the police operatives when they attacked the police station in the community. Is this should this mean that justice is going to be served?
No, it's too early in the day to say that justice is going to be served. Remember that Femi Falana came up. He raised the alarm that people have been arrested and they've not been charged to court. We can't say Uhuru here until we see the people in court. Because why is it taking so long for these people to be taken to court? Femi Falana, no, you know what he was saying? Because we have seen it severally in this country. There are so many cases that we have lost count of. People being arrested for showman business. At the end of the day, nothing gets done. Don't forget that in this country, UAE gave us the list of terrorism financiers, and yet till now, we have nobody. Government has not come to tell Nigerians who are the terrorism financiers in our country. There are so many cases. So it is not. Let them take the people to court and let Nigerians see them and say, "Oh, these people have been brought to court." Because people are now worried that why have you have arrested these people for so long and you have not been able to take them to court. Remember the way EFCC Once they catch somebody, immediately you tell the person, what is delaying these people from being taken to court? So we cannot say here that justice has been served. No. They have it is kudos to the police for arresting them, but let the needful be done. Let's just fold our fingers until we see that these people are in court, and Nigerians and the law will take its course on them. So for now, we cannot say that justice has been served. It has not yet been served.
Okay, 22 people were also, arrested, according to the IGP. He said similarly on the 22nd of June, the, heartbreaking incident that occurred in Mangu in Plateau State. 22 suspects have also been arrested over the Plateau killings. So yes, that's also another story on that you can find in the Vanguard.
But do you know the worrisome aspect of what is going on in our country, Nitolu? That killings are going on as if we're in a war. Does it bother Nitolu? Does it affect their mental health? It does. When we read this thing, it affects me. Because killings, you're not killing animal. You are killing human beings. Killings going on. When you hear that word killings, do you know what it sends? It sends something to you. And yet, we have people that are in power, and killings are going on under their watch, and everything they are doing is, do you know in some countries, just a single citizen dies, everywhere. The government will go down to make sure that, but Nigeria has been turned to a killing field. And that is why the humanity in us dies every day when we read about all these killings. They are human beings. And my worry is about our children. Because they will grow up to assume that killings is the part of is the norm. It's the normal thing. It's not a normal thing. Killings in Plateau, killings in Kaduna, killings in Benue, killings everywhere. And we have people who walk around as leaders and they are not bothered and they want investors to come to this environment to put in their money. Abba, how do we reason? Killings, it is not animal you are killing, human beings. Not 1, 200, 11, 50, 20. In a worse, even Iran and Israel, we didn't even record such number of killings. And yet, they are making every effort to stem the tide. And here, our leaders are witnessing these killings, and they are talking of successors in 2031. Where is the humanity of our leaders? Where is their humanity? This is the question. It bothers me on a daily basis. I'm not in power. But if I'm in power and people are dying, Tolu, it will bother me so much because at the end, but you know why they are doing this? At the end of the day, the law, because all religions in Nigeria here, we know that there's God. There will be a demand on all of them for all this blood that is being shed. Because we cannot continue talking of killings on a daily basis. Killings. You know what killings.
0916-893-1000, 0916-893-1000, or 0915-333-4893, 0915-333-4893. You can also call 0911-333-893, 0911-333-893. Those are the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show this morning. This is Perspectives Unlimited on Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Let's go on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Tinubu declines assent to NAS Library Trust Fund, gives reason. President Bola Tinubu has declined to sign the bill seeking to establish National Assembly Library Trust Fund passed by the National Assembly. President Tinubu's decision was contained in a letter addressed to Speaker Abbas Tajuddin, which was read on resumption from the one-month recess. This bill, a lot of Nigerians do not understand what exactly it means and what the president said is withholding his assent so as to prevent future legal battles that could arise from the bill. Now, does this have any direct effect?
No, he should have told us the future legal battles he envisaged that will arise if he gives his assent to that bill. He didn't make it clear. You understand? And that's why Nigerians are worried. So he should have told us the legal battles he envisaged. It is not even about the bill, the content of the bill. What is the content of the bill? That's the most important thing to us as Nigerians now. Is it passing the bill? Is it going to act any value to us, to Nigerians? That's the thing. So it's not about future legal battles. It's about tell Nigerians the content. Let them know what it is all about. Because I know that whatever has to do with people, we don't seem to sign them very easily. But when it has to do with, we look at it from the other angle. So the content of the bill is what Nigerians want to know. And why the president is refusing to assent to it because of future legal battles.
0916-893-1000, 0915-333-4893, or 0911-333-893. Those are the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show this morning. This is Perspectives Unlimited on Wales Radio 89.3 FM.
Give your child the gift of excellence at Juniors International School, Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Are you searching for a school where top quality education meets care, love, and safety? A school where skilled professionals ignite young minds in an environment that stimulates learning, creativity, and moral growth? Do you desire a school that offers rich academic curricula designed to prepare your child for local and international examinations, opening doors to future success both within and outside Nigeria? At Juniors International School, we don't just educate, we discover and nurture each child's unique aptitude while molding them into highly productive global citizens driven by godly principles. Join us on the journey of raising tomorrow's leaders. Admission test into pre-nursery to year 5 holds on Friday, 1st August 2025. Venue, Juniors International School, Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Time 9 a.m. Admission forms are available online at www.juniorsinternationalschool.com or at the school premises. Juniors International School, Center of Excellence.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The general public is hereby advised to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Verify the licensing status of such schemes on these websites: www.cbn.gov.ng, www.nicom.gov.ng, www.pencom.gov.ng, www.sec.gov.ng, www.fsrcc.gov.ng. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call CBN 0817-665-7060, 0707-338-4828, SEC 0209-462-1168. Announcer, FSRCC.
Boost your business with Wells Radio 89.3 FM. In a competitive world of business, strategic brand and product positioning is key to growth. Don't remain unseen in the shadows. Shine a spotlight on your brand with Wells Radio 89.3 FM today. Why Wells Radio? We are your state's #1 family radio station. We connect with the heart of families in your state. As the smallest business unit of the society, families trust Wells Radio for quality content and information. Visit us today along Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Our white and blue building just before Sharp Corner ensures your business won't go unnoticed. Advertise with us today. Call our marketing office on 0903 936 8185. Call Toby on 0803 509 3394. Yomi on 0706 616 5053. Take the leap today. Let Wells Radio 89.3 FM be the megaphone for your business success. You won't regret it.
89.3 FM.
Welcome back. It is still Perspectives Unlimited on Wales Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred host on radio. And you can be a part of the conversation this morning by calling the phone lines 0916 893 1000, 0916 893 1000, or 0915 333 4893, 0915 333 4893, or call 0911 3333 893, 0911 3333 893. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, West Radio.
Good morning.
My name is George. I'm calling you from Ologuero.
Welcome to the show, Mr. George.
Yeah. The issue of budget extension is a sign of in-performance. They refuse to do that which they're supposed to do with the money budgeted for such projects. We have a word that says, if you travel, you will get knowledge of what is happening around you. I just returned from home yesterday from Delta State. There's a road they are trying to, a very major road, a federal road, that is between the garage up to a full roundabout. Then from a full roundabout, I think you are headed towards the major road again, going towards Port Harcourt from that same roundabout. People are suffering there. I know what I passed through yesterday because of this. And all the discussion we're having inside vehicles and keke is on what is happening. Why is this work not being done? And a woman inside the keke was telling us that even the Yoruba people who are, because it's Julius Berger that is doing it, I was recommending to them that, why did they give this job to Julius Berger? They say it's Julius Berger that is doing it. I said, Julius Berger doing this job. I passed through this place last December. This thing is exactly what it was. Up till yesterday, I suffered there. Keke cannot go again. All the trailers broke down on the road. Even you who is trekking, you are entering inside bush and coming out. And the road is not passable, even with legs. I have to carry my luggage to walk, like walking from Dugbe to Adamasigba with my load. People are suffering there every day. And it's a federal road and federal job. Nothing is being done. I'm very sure they are not giving money to the to do the work. That was why that job is left that way. And that is just one job that I saw yesterday. And there may be many like that which they did not take. Now, are they delaying giving themselves money from the budget they proposed for 1 year? Now you are extending a project, things you're supposed to implement for 1 year. Talking from now, like this budget now, they are moving from this period now. This is the 6 months of the year. I say until December, which means they did not do anything. Because we are talking of 2027. Which country are we in now, for God's sake? Thank you, West Radio.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution on the show this morning. Okay. All right, you can also be a part of the conversation, 0916-893-1000, 0915-333-4893, or 0911-333-893. Let's go back to the Punch newspaper. Yesterday there was a story that caught the attention of many Nigerians, but of course now NYSC denied service extension for copper who criticized Tinubu. And I'll take some of that story. The National Youth Service Corps has denied extending the service year of a Lagos copper, Rita Ogwamaye, also known as Raye, for criticizing the administration of President Bola Tinubu. It was reported that Raye became an internet sensation following her public criticism of the present administration, which she described as worsening economic conditions. And after the video went viral, she posted another video to alert the public that she was allegedly being threatened by the NYC authorities, a claim which was not commented on by the authority. And following the allegations, several individuals, including ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar and human rights activist Omoyele Sowore, condemned the alleged threat to our life. I'll continue that story. Let's pick this call first. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Please switch off your radio set.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
This is Adionke from Austin.
Welcome to the show.
Concerning budget extension, budget performance that is not more than 30 to 40% in most instances. Yeah, they are making budget year in, year out. Running how many budgets now concurrently? We won't be surprised if 2023 is still not being run. I think the National Assembly, they are rubber stamp. So it is very clear that the president is insisting on his choice of the President, Senate, and House of leadership. So may God help us, because nothing seems to be working under this administration. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. So sharing a news caption on Tuesday that read, NYC punitively extends Raye's service year by 2 months for criticizing Tinubu's administration over hardship. The human rights activist Sowore vowed to protest at the NYC passing out parade, saying that this is not acceptable. But when contacted on Tuesday, the acting NYC Director of Press and Public Relations, Carol Embo, said the decision to extend a core member's service year is made when such a person is passing out. And she disclosed that there are guidelines that will be followed if such action were to be taken. So now, this is already giving the story two, different angles. According to the acting director of the press and public relations of NYC, she's saying that the girl is still serving. So if she has any issues, they have to wait and see until it's time for her to, pass out.
Tolu, we're in democracy, so-called, and democracy is supposed to be practiced by Democrats. And what is and who are Democrats? People who believe that you have your say. Everybody's entitled to his own opinion. They won't argue. They won't suppress you. That is a Democrat. And the press have painted our president as a Democrat. And to me, Tinubu is not a Democrat. Because there are so many things to show that he has no credential on whatever that has to do with a Democrat. Now, this little girl, if criticized the president, for goodness sake, it's not a treasonable felony. You are entitled to say anything about, in a democracy, as far as you say it within the ambits of the law. Now, there are so many things Tinubu has done that has portrayed him as not being a Democrat. Even when they were talking about June 12, people that fought for June 12, Sule Lamido came out to say that he was not even around, that he ran away during the fight for as against the military rule, that he was not involved, he was not on the forefront, that he was just a beneficiary of that fight against the military. Now, endorsement in a democracy, there's no room for endorsement. Endorsement is enthronement of personal absolutism. Yes, that's what it means. It means that it's like being a monarch and you claim to be a Democrat. You should have allowed a level playing field for other contestants to come to the table and say, okay, can we slug it out? You bring what you want to do for the people. Not that you engineered enthronement, you engineered endorsement, and you claim to be a Democrat. That's why I said he's not a Democrat. And we are in democracy. What happened to this girl is just one of the examples to show that our president is not a Democrat. And also that then for him to accept that endorsement, it means enthronement of absolute personal absolutism, which is not one of the things you find in a democratic government. You don't find it.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chukwuemeka.
Good morning, sir.
Both of us, myself, Mr. Chukwuemeka, and madam, we are parents. You see, I don't know the reason why politicians listen our children, for political gains. Let us call it spade a spade. You all know what I'm passing to other APC government. I'm not a friend of Tinubu, not I'm not a friend of APC. But truth is very, very constant. For a girl to insult Mr. President, Tinubu is more or less, as far as the state is concerned, be a grandfather to that girl. Please, let us not encourage these children to be insulting Mr. President. It's very bad. If I were the parent of that girl, I will punish her. Yes. I'm not a friend of APC. Mr. Chukwuemeka, you know me now. Tayo is on the line.
Sorry.
We lost your call.
We lost the call.
Please do well to call
But let me
back, Mr.
respond to
Tayo.
that. The girl did not insult the president. The girl said what he felt. He said that this administration is punished. Just right. It's not a punishment. He didn't insult the girl. He didn't insult the president. He didn't. If you want to rule as a monarch, where nobody will talk to you, then you go and be a monarch. But if you are running a government or a president, the citizens have the right to criticize you. He didn't say that. He didn't go personal. He talked about your administration. What is so all that we have been saying is an insult for me to say that the president is not the Democrat? It's not an insult. It's an obvious thing. I'm expressing my own opinion. And in democracy, our opinions must not be gagged. The girl did not insult the president. He did not.
0916-893-1000. Hello. Now we lost that call again. 0916-893-1000. Hello. 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 All right, let's try the other line. 0915-333-4893. 0915-333-4893 or 0911-333-893. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
What is wrong?
Let's try 0911-333-893 or 0915-333-4893. 0915-333-4893 or 0911-333-893. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ibrahim and I'm calling from Toluwaleke State.
Welcome to the show.
The truth of the matter is that most Nigerians don't even understand what democracy is. Freedom of expression is guaranteed in the Constitution. You have the right to say whatever you want to say, for as long as you are not blackmailing another person. This young girl said that the current president, in our opinion, is the worst president in the history of the country, and that he is a terrible president. That is not an insult. It is an expression of mind. That is what you are thinking in your mind. If the other person feels that, okay, that is not who I am, then you cannot come to defend yourself. But an earlier caller was saying that, oh, nobody would say anything against the president, even if he was the father of the girl, that he would punish her. That is so terrible. If you don't want to live in a democracy, go to Cuba, go and enjoy your life there.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
So it is you cannot say you cannot say the girl insulted. You didn't. She didn't. Do you know what it means to? Okay, I'm tall. If I'm the president and the girl leaves what I did and saying Chukwuemeka is too tall, why is he too tall? Then people will look at it as an insult. But if he criticizes what I have done, it's not an insult. It didn't go personal.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Benga Mario calling from Akata.
Okay. Welcome to the show, Mr. Benga Mario.
Thank you. Now let's examine what the lady said. The lady does not. Neither does she insult her. So insulting the other. So what will happen is let us try and consider what the lady said. The lady was trying to talk in relation to what is happening in the country. She was showing a this.
Okay, let's try this on the line. 0911 333 893 0911 333 893. I think the 0916893 is really acting up, so let's give that a break for now and try the other lines. 0915 333 4893 0911 333 893. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right. On Facebook, Suleiman Sharif says, good morning and kudos to everyone in the studio. Budget performance that's not more than 30 to 40% in most instances, yet they make budgets year in, year out. Running how many budgets now concurrently? So obvious why the president insisted on his choice of the present Senate and House leadership at the National Assembly. All right. Adebayo Timila Intimoni says, money from Yano Fadikpe, thank you. And Adeomi Kazim Adekaz also said, good morning, well done from New Garage. 0915 333 4893 0915 333 4893 0911 333 893 0911 333 893. Those are the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show this morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. This is Kayode from Oluyole.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. I want to comment on what the lady was saying. And I think we are all passing through that situation. We should be able to express ourselves. And it's as if most of us have forgotten what we said to Jonathan, especially the wife. What did you not say concerning Jonathan? Jonathan was a true Democrat, and not a single soul was arrested. So what is it that the lady has said that will warrant the NYSC to extend our service here? That's my contribution. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your contribution this morning.
So Tolu, we're all saying the same thing. Thank God somebody, even Jonathan, go and read what people said about Jonathan. That's why I tell you, when you say a Democrat, you know a Democrat. Tinubu is never a Democrat.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. All right, please do well to call back 0915 333 Hello, good morning.
Abayana Jani again.
Hello.
The current president. Hello, can you hear
Okay,
me?
okay, yes.
Abayana Jani again. The current president, when he was in the opposition, he called President Jonathan as of then a drunk fisherman. Did he ever fall?
Okay. All right, thank you so much. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, we can
Hello,
hear
good
you.
morning.
Good morning.
My name is Juma.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Yes, before now we have freedom of speech. Then now there's not like freedom of speech anymore. We now have free speech. That's what is going on right now. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution on the show this morning. 0915 333 4893 0915 333 4893 0911 333 893 0911 333 893. Those are the phone lines for you to call to be a part of the show this morning. I want us to quickly, touch on something. Yesterday, I went out and I discovered that, the roads were looking too busy. A lot of people were unwilling to take bikes and, take cabs and all of that. And, upon further questioning, I found out that the cost of petrol went high yesterday. Some people bought, some people were lamenting of buying petrol for 950 naira and above, which, affected a lot of Nigerians yesterday because, how you're going out and you've already calculated how much you'll be spending on transport. And that left a lot of people stranded on the road yesterday.
Yeah, people are stranded on the road because of the high cost of fuel. Some people are even buying it at 955. That is the southwest here, not to talk of southeast and the north. It is all those things we are talking about good governance. If you look at Petroleum Industry Act 2021, Section 92 of that act frowns at market dominance that undermines national economic interest. You understand? Now, Dangote has become a monarch of our oil. So, and when you have when you have such a scenario, whatever he does will affect. When Dangote was building his refinery, most Nigerians were believing that when this man begins to roll out his product, things will come down and everything. Monopoly in energy is deadly in any country. Monopoly in energy in any country is a deadly gamble, and we are paying the price. Because, like I said, Dangote is a monarch of our oil. And remember that our sovereignty, oil is our sovereignty in liquid form. And this man is the sole person, the person that is in charge. So why will he not play, do whatever he likes with what he has in his hand? So if we will continue to have this until the federal government wakes up to fix our national refineries. They are not even talking about it, all about 2027, successor of 2031. That's why we are saying that there's nothing like governance going on again because of power. We want to remain in power. You saw people trekking. People have been trekking. Yesterday, if you go to the main road, you see a lot of Nigerians trekking. Are they happy citizens? They're not happy. We are postponing, we are shifting this thing till December. Where there are critical areas, critical things we're supposed to look at. You have this oil thing, whatever that has to do with oil affects every sphere of our life. Now, one person is controlling it. We are paying the price of our recklessness. We are paying the price of making an individual a monarch in our oil industry. A monopoly in energy is a deadly gamble. We are paying the price.
All right, thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me, Tolu. May God save Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much to everyone who has been a part of the show this morning. Perspectives on Unlimited returns tomorrow at exactly 6:30 a.m. As I would always say, wherever you find yourself, ensure that you do your best to put Nigeria out there in good lights. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. I am Toluwaleke Alli.
Not just another radio station. Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Broadcasting from Ibadan or your state brings you wholesome programs for you and your family. Please listen to this important information. The views expressed by the interviewee in this program are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Wells Radio 89.3 FM or its affiliated entities. Wells Radio 89.3 FM is committed to providing a platform for diverse perspectives and opinions, and the views expressed by guests on our programs are their personal viewpoints. Wells Radio 89.3 FM does not endorse or take responsibility for the content or opinions expressed by individual interviewees and callers. Thank you.
Tired of listening to the same old content? Tune in to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, the only radio other radio stations listen to.